Hi there, welcome to another Jiku tutorial where we show you how to use Jiku to grow your business. In this video, specifically we are going to talk about Flow Builder. What is Flow Builder? What are all the use cases of it? How to create it? And what are all the features inside in it? Alright, so this is Flow Builder. I am under the settings page, Flow Builder. You need to click on Add Flow. Flow Builder is a minimalistic automation module where you can able to just drag and drop stuffs and you need to create the automation flow for your business. So there are basic templates flow and blank flow available to create chatbots for your website. So in blank flow, as it has mentioned here, you need to start from the scratch to create the flow. But if you click on use template, there will be some basic templates available to create the flow. Alright. So for understanding, we need to create from the scratch. It's asking flow name. I'm just choosing as test flow 1 test bot. I'm selecting any channel landing page for example, and it will redirect us to the welcome message. Let us just have a look at what are all the features inside in it. Text, image, add button, collect data, save data, end. In automation part, you can automatically assign the ticket, that is auto assign ticket, and store data as tag. These are all the options available. We will see how to use all these options one by one while creating the flow. Alright, so let's just create some greeting message. So I'm just zooming out the page. Okay, perfect. After welcome message, we are going to straight away ask the website visitor why he is here. So let us just drag that add button option. Why specifically I am dragging this means if we are asking any questions like options to them, we need to go for add button option. So I will show you how. Okay, so here we are selecting type. You can add text button as well. You can add URL button as well. I'm just selecting text. I just want to ask 4 options. Call with sales team, demo, request support, just surfing. So after entering the text, I'm just clicking on enter button. It is creating the flow. That's it. Let us just zoom in, that would be better. Perfect. Whenever you set up questions and complete the options, obviously you need to connect the points to complete the flow. So for that I'm just slightly zooming in so that you can understand better. So this red color horizontal line should be connected with this blue color horizontal line. So if you place the cursor here, this plus symbol will be there so that you can drag and drop the arrow. That's it. This is how you need to connect the points, and if you click on preview, you can able to see whatever has been created so far. Right, so let's just move on to complete the flow. I'm just zooming out. Okay, if somebody is clicking on any of the 4 options that you have set up so far, we need to set up what should happen next. So let us just focus on first 2. If somebody is clicking on call with sales team or demo, I would like to redirect them to a particular page link, which means a calendar link to book the meeting. So what I'm doing, I'm just adding a button, add button, dragging and dropping this as usual to control my choices, because obviously if you go for options you need to go for add button option only. That is the reminder. So I'm just telling them, okay, I'm just informing them via text, and I'm just selecting how it should appear. I would like to redirect them to a page, so I'm just selecting URL button. So here is the part. So here enter button text, enter target URL link. So which means I would like to show them as book a call or demo as a text. But if they click on that particular text, it should redirect them to the page that I have set it up. I'm just copying the link. I'm just pasting the enter target URL link option. After that you need to click on enter. That's it. As usual you need to connect the points. Perfect. Perfect. Let us just check whether it is working correctly. So if somebody is clicking on call with sales team, it is telling that please choose the calendar link to book a meeting, book a call or demo. So this is the button we have set it up as a text, but if they click on this, it will redirect them to the page. Yes. Same goes for demo as well, right? We can set up for request support and just surfing now. If somebody is clicking on request support, I would like to collect the information from them like name, email address, phone number, something like that. So for that, which option can we choose? Obviously, right? Collect data. We need to collect the data. So collecting the data, we are just dragging, dropping it. So here what I'm doing is, I would like to enter the text because you can collect anything as I said earlier, phone, email address, URL, payment link and anything you can collect. I'm just selecting text. I would like to ask the name first. After collecting the name, we need to save this name, right? So for that, we need to drag and drop the save data option here. If collect data comes, obviously next step should be save data only. Why? Because we are collecting some data where we need to save it. Jiku has inbuilt CRM. We need to save the contacts, right? That's why after collecting the data, save data should come as a default. You will have two options whether you want to collect the data to contacts or to chat. You can just connect the points as usual. Plus 2 plus. That's it. That's it. So first data we have collected. I would like to collect two more data, phone number and email address. So I'm just collecting. So I've just drag and dropped one more collect data. And we can just drag and drop the save data as well for phone number. In text area, please enter your mobile number. And I would like to save that as well to contacts. You can connect the points. Okay. And I would like to collect one more data as well. That would be my final data. So click on collect data again. This time we are asking email address. Click on email. Connecting the points again. One small clarification. In second collect data we have selected the text, but instead of that we can select the phone number to ask the details. The same only we have entered. Please enter your mobile number. So we can just drag and drop one more save data to save the last information, and you can just connect the points as usual. Save to contacts. We have collected all the information. Listen very carefully. When a website visitor clicks the very first option in the flow that you have set up, at that point itself ticket will be created automatically. Let me just explain you with an example. So we have set up a flow like that. If somebody is clicking on any one of these options, at that point itself the ticket will be created automatically, right? So here is an interesting part. After collecting all the details from the visitor, the tickets will be assigned automatically to agents based on the method that you have set it up here in the flow. So how to assign the tickets? You just need to click on auto assign the tickets, drag and drop this, and after that you can just click on whether you want user based or tag based or role based. What is mean by user based? If you click on user based, if you click on select here at the bottom, you will be seen with lot of users that you have set up in the user management under the settings page like this. So here 8 members are there. So those 8 members will be available here, right? So if you select tag based, so based on the tags the ticket will be created. Say for example, I'm just going for Durgai Raj. Let's say if you have assigned sales query kind of tag for Durgai Raj, if you think Durgai Raj is an expert in handling sales query, if you add tag like this, all the sales query will be automatically mapped to Durgai Raj only. So like that, tag based you can able to assign the tickets automatically. And after that, role based, whether if you want to assign the ticket based on super admin or manager or agent, you can select. Let me just give you with an example. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 super admins are there, 2 managers are there, and 1 agent is there, right? So if I am selecting role based, and if I am selecting at the bottom, I would like to assign the tickets to only super admin or manager, means all the tickets will be assigned to manager. How do you want to distribute the tickets? That option also will be available, whether based on random or round robin or workload. Random method in the sense, so let's say I would like to assign the ticket to manager. So here only 2 people are there, Durgairaj and Bhargavi, which means randomly this ticket can be assigned to either Durgairaj or Bhargavi. If you click on round robin, that ticket will be assigned to first Durgairaj and then Bhargavi, and then Bhargavi and then Durgairaj, something like that it will be assigned. And if you click on workload, in these 2 people, which people has the least amount of workload, so based on that the ticket will be assigned automatically. That is the idea. I hope you got it. Now we are just gonna end the bot flow for the request support option after collecting all the information. And before the agent joins the conversation, right, we are just going to show some text message to the visitor saying like, please give us few minutes, we will connect to an available agent right now. So for that, what we are doing, we are just going to drag and drop the end and typing the message, right? So the text option at the top right and the end option at the bottom, both are same only. In both the case, we are just gonna add text only. But the only difference is you can keep that in mind. If you wanna give some farewell message, something like this, you can use this end option. Now we are just going to use the text message for the next flow. I will show you how it works. Before that, we can just connect the points as usual and then move on to next one. Right. So let's just preview it, how it works. Request support, name, mobile number, email address. Right. Let's move on to another one. So here we have completed for sales team demo request support. We're just going to look at just surfing. I'm just dragging and dropping the text button and I'm placing it here. No worries, let us know if you need anything. We're just going to connect the points as usual. That's it. So the flow will work. That's it. We have covered all the features except store data as tag and image option. So here is store data as tag and image option is here. So let's just see the use cases of those. I'm just scrolling down and I'm just dragging and dropping the store data as tag option to explain you. So the name itself defining the use cases, right? You can store the customer data as tags in the inbuilt CRM of Jiku. Let me explain two use cases scenarios. For example, let's say a visitor is selecting some flows in the bot, and after the bot answers all the flow that were set up, you can ask like whether this has solved your query and provide add button like this and ask the question like yes or no. If the user clicks on yes, you can select ticket tags as here, and then you can select the status, and then you can choose it as close. So the bot itself answers all the questions and closes the ticket. Here, no agent needed. This is one scenario. Let's say you are conducting a webinar today at 9 p.m. If you want to add the tag as high priority to all the tickets after 9 p.m., what you can do is you can just choose the store data as a tag option, and as I have dragged and dropped here, and you can just select ticket tags or contact tags, and in the value what you can do is you can just click on priority and make it as high priority. What this will do is all the tickets will be coming with a tag named high priority automatically. You will understand clearly if you look at what is tags and how to customize the tutorial video of Jiku, so that you can use it anywhere at the flow whenever needed. Alright, so let's look at the image option right now. I'm just dragging and dropping it for you. Okay. So image option is used when you wanna collect any documents like resume, Aadhaar card, PAN card, photos like that from the customer. As simple as that. That's pretty much of the flow builder and the use cases. If you wanna activate the flow that you have set it up, you can just switch it on the active button and it will be activated immediately. Alright. So if you wanna take the flow live and deploy it on your website, you just need to click on this embedded code. Link will be appeared. You can copy it and paste it on your website where you want to implement it, right? I hope this session was very helpful for you. We would love to hear from you about how you are currently using Jiku. Please drop a comment below. Let's meet in another tutorial video of Jiku. Cheers, good day.